Mexico out in Georgia.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our tale of the tape. This is Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And he'll be facing Joe Calzaghe, the pride of Wales. 183 centimeters tall with a reach of 185.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going
Saul Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican legend, the middleweight, the super middleweight, the light heavyweight who fights out of Guadalajara, Mexico. It's no wonder they call him the pride of Wales. Joe Calzaghe, super middleweight, light heavyweight world champion. He has never been defeated. What an athlete.
The height, how is that going to... He's going to need a step ladder to hit this fighter.
Well, we're all set. Let's go into the ring for the classy Jimmy Lee.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the renowned unified world champion with a remarkable undefeated career, introducing the 2-division champion of the world and boxing's pride of Wales, please welcome Joe, the Italian Dragon Calzaghe.
Well, it is go time, ladies and gentlemen, and you can see there is not a seat to be had for this very close matchup.
So, all the talking's done, all the hullabaloo, all the press cuttings, all the he said, she said. Now, let's get down to action.
And we waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Both men step back for just a moment. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
It's so hot, so heat. There's a roof on here. You don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hell's fire on earth.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. He threw the hook, didn't land. Offensive display, landing that left counter. There's a scoring blow. No stamina, no injury, but still throwing punches. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
Win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
He gets out of the way of that left hand. Pretty close fight here in this round. Missed him with that uppercut. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Sluggers are an absolute nightmare. They will stay in your face, not give you a breather, not step back when you think, all right, let's have a breather. They want to get stuck right in.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
On to the third. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Neither man really defending themselves. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. He parries away that left hook. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. And he misses with the left uppercut. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. He wanted action, and they are delivering. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the tournament's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
There's the bell for round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Trying to answer back. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. He misses with that jab. Defending. Pride of Wales in some real trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Neither man really defending themselves. Fighter's not showing us much defense at all. Lucky to have avoided that left uppercut. That punch lands. Fantastic punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
This is the beginning of round 6. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to block it. They've got to block it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Right punch. Pretty close fight here in this round. And he fails to score with that left hook. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
It's obvious this fighter is gassed out. Why sit in there and throw punches? Nice exchange here from both men. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Going for the finish. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you think, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Here we go, it's round 7. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around? Got out of the way of that right hook. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow. It's been a back-and-forth contest so far, no doubt about it. Why aren't they keeping their gloves up? Solid punch. That one will count. Just nothing but air on that left uppercut. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And we enter the 8th round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
The referee taking a good look at him. Wouldn't be surprised if he stops it here. Maybe he should hold on, but that's not in his DNA. How is he on his feet? This doesn't make sense. Not a lot of defense here at all. He's down and the referee has started the count. What a shot that put him down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break a fighter.
There's the bell for round 9. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Oh, this is good. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming up? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
That one lands. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fighters like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
To be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments. And he just misses with that jab. Not looking good, and that may just do it. He is not moving. What a shot that put him down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
It's round 10. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here. That left scores. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven. punches add up. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. That's another scoring shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. About these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
There's a lot on the line here.
There's the bell to start round 11. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, slept right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Still swinging with nothing left. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong. Good punch. Might want to back out of the pocket here. Look how slow these punches are. He got out of the way of that right hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
There's the bell for round 12. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
What are they doing that now? Are they trying to get an early round? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Left punch. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. Defense is not an option for these two. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.